time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast, you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Disney's Lilo & Stitch has finally landed on Disney+. Now you can watch the global phenomenon at home with your Ohana.
Be good for 1 second.
Lilo & Stitch is verified hot on Rotten Tomatoes with an audience score of 93%.
Perfect.
Stitch is also cute and fluffy.
Disney's Lilo & Stitch, rated PG, now streaming on Disney+. And right now, you can get Disney+, Hulu, and all of ESPN with an incredible limited-time offer. Terms apply.
Before I get into the episode, I wanted to wish a happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there listening, but especially those who weren't able to sit at a table with their families. I'm talking about the people whose jobs don't shut down just because of the holidays. The dispatchers, police, fire, medics, anyone in the armed services, frontline medical workers, and anyone else I forgot to mention. This year and every year, I'm thankful for the job we all do and all that you do for others on these special days. You're sacrificing time with your family and friends to help others when they are in need and helping this and other countries be a better place. That's certainly something to be thankful for. And also, before we get into the episode, a bit of a warning about it. This is some pretty intense stuff that I'll be playing and talking about. Just giving everyone a bit of an extra warning up front. All of my episodes have the warning in the show notes because the topics talked about in the show are not for the faint of heart. These are real situations, and most of them don't have happy endings like in a movie. This episode is no different. In general, the American justice system is a great thing. If someone commits a crime, there are consequences for it. Those consequences can vary depending on the severity of the crime as well as the individual committing the crime, specifically if that person is a repeat offender. But even with certain great things like our constitutional rights and protections, the justice system is still run by people, and people can make mistakes. In this episode, I'll be talking about a horrible crime that might not have happened if the justice system would have worked properly. Welcome back to Music City 911. In the early morning hours of Saturday, March 2nd, 2013, in Clarksville, Indiana, 21-year-old Josh Lewis was getting off work and coming home to his residence at the Cambridge Square Apartments, located at 600 Cambridge Boulevard. He was expecting to be greeted by his living girlfriend of around 6 months. She was there, but he didn't find her the way he wanted to.
911, what's the address for your emergency?
My girlfriend is raped and I think she's dead. I need someone here now.
Okay, is she breathing?
No, she ain't. There's vomit. She's been beat. There's something tied around her neck. I just cut it off. She's dead. I've been doing CPR for the past 20 minutes. She ain't coming back.
What's your address?
I'm at... Yes, it's called Cambridge Square, the apartment complex. Someone said they already called the ambulance, but I'm just making sure.
Who called the ambulance?
My neighbors.
Okay, we don't have a call on it. You said you've been doing CPR?
Yeah. Get someone down here right now before I kill him.
They're on their way, okay?
Because I think my neighbor did it.
I've got the other dispatcher dispatching them at this time. Do you want to continue to try to do CPR?
Yes. Tell me what I need to do.
Okay. All right. Okay. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to take your hands and you're going to place them.
On her chest, yes. And count 5 times, right?
She's on the floor, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to put your hand in the center of her chest, right between the nipples.
All right.
Okay?
Yes.
Push down hard and fast, 2 inches and up. Okay, and you're gonna try to pump twice every second. It's gonna be about 100 compressions a minute. So it's gonna be very quickly paced. Okay.
Say that again.
It's gonna be very quickly paced. You're gonna want to do about 100 compressions per minute. Okay.
So do it 100 times.
I'm sorry.
Do it 100 times. Like put down on the chest 100 times. Is that what you're saying?
Keep doing that. But do 30 of them. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20.
Okay. When you do 30, you're going to need to tilt her head back and give her 2 breaths. Okay, then do 30 more
It sounds
compressions.
like air's coming out, but I think it's... Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. 30 more compressions. Give her 2 more breaths. And then go back to 30 more compressions. And 2 more breaths. There you go.
Come on, dude.
Go back to 30 more compressions.
Leave it.
And 2 more breaths.
Damn it.
30 more compressions. There you go. There you go.
30 more.
30 more compressions.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Just sounds like she's choking on her own vomit. I can tell she vomited. Bruise all around her neck. Her lips are discolored. I don't feel a pulse.
Okay, keep doing compressions.
Oh, God, please.
When you get to 30, give her 2 breaths again.
Who is this?
This is 911. I got disconnected from you.
Sorry.
That's okay. Are you still doing the compressions?
Yes.
Okay.
Come here. My girlfriend's been breaking. She's dead.
Sir, are you still doing the CPR?
Yes, I'm doing CPR.
Okay. Who's there with you?
My neighbor.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Don't die.
You're doing just right, okay?
Oh, no, but I'll kill him if I find him. Keep going. Damn, still there?
Giving her the 2 breaths?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Come on, baby. Chris, take the phone and talk to this lady. Help her, man. Hello?
Hello. Do you know about how old she is?
She's 17, I think.
She's 17?
Yeah, she's 17, ain't she? Yes. Keep on going.
Okay, yeah, tell him to keep going. Don't stop. I have everybody en route.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's doing it.
Okay, he's doing it just right.
Yeah, he's trying to bring her back.
Okay, as long as he keeps doing what he was doing a second ago, he's doing just right.
Yeah.
And he found her like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who? What do you say? What do you say? Bring her back, bro.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He's trying to bring her back. I wonder who the f*** did this shit, man. Chris. Get the phone and take
What's her name?
What's her name, bro? What's her name? Huh? What's her name? Who? All right.
Give him the phone.
I am.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, is he still doing the CPR?
Yeah, he's still doing it.
Okay. Do you all have the door unlocked so that the crews can come inside?
Yeah, they're on their way up right now.
Okay, I was going to say they should be there.
All right. Yeah, she's here. They here. Hello?
Hello? I'm still here.
Okay. The ambulance is here.
They're inside the apartment?
Yeah.
Is that who I hear talking in the background?
Yeah, bring her back, bro. Wow. Cigarette. Yeah, I'm about cigarette. It's my dude, man. I'm just trying to get my girlfriend. His girlfriend done died and stuff, man. You still on the phone?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right.
Are you still there? Really?
Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when I need my wardrobe to just work. Stuff that looks sharp, feels good, and I'll actually reach for. That's why I go with Quince. Plus, it makes gifting easy when everything's worth keeping for yourself. By partnering directly with trusted factories that maintain high standards for craftsmanship and ethical practices, Quince cuts out the middleman and markups. That means premium quality at half the cost of other high-end brands, so you can give luxury pieces without the luxury price tag. And those luxury pieces include everything, even t-shirts. I picked up a couple of Quince's 100% Pima cotton V-neck t-shirts, and they are some of the most comfortable and best looking t-shirts I own. They're good for day-to-day use or for use as a base layer when the temps get super cold outside. Get your wardrobe sorted and your gift list handled with Quince. Don't wait. Go to quince.com/MC901 for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/MC901. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/MC901. The holidays are almost here, and if you still have names on your list, don't panic. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. You'll discover presents that feel meaningful and personal, never rushed or last minute. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the U.S. Many are crafted by independent artists and small businesses, so every gift feels special and thoughtfully chosen. And I know you're thinking of gifts for everyone in the family, and Uncommon Goods has something for every one of them, even your furry members of the family. I was looking through their site and found something any dog parent would love as a gift for their dog. A doggy massage therapy workshop. That's right, Uncommon Goods has experiences too. This is a class you would take from a certified dog massage therapist who will show you the ropes in giving your dog a perfect gift that can be given all year long. A relaxing massage. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3.1 million to date. So don't wait. Make this holiday the year you give something truly unforgettable. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/MC901. That's uncommongoods.com/MC901 for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
Meet the computer you can talk to. With Copilot on Windows, working, creating, and collaborating is as easy as talking. Got writer's block? Share your screen with Copilot Vision to help spark inspiration, and use Copilot Voice to have a conversation and brainstorm ideas. Or maybe you need some tech help. With Copilot Vision, Copilot sees what you see. Let Copilot talk you through step-by-step guidance so you can master new apps, games, and skills faster. Try now at windows.com/Copilot.
Josh Lewis entered his apartment to a scene no one wants to be a part of. His living girlfriend, 17-year-old Tara Rose Willenborg, was found laying lifeless, naked, with an apron tied around her neck. She was beaten and bruised. She had been brutally raped and murdered. After finding her like this, he ran to a neighbor asking him to call for help so he could start CPR to see if Tara could be saved. After doing that for several minutes and help not showing up, he made the call to 911 himself, starting the call with, "My girlfriend's raped and I think she's dead." Help finally did arrive, but it was too late. Tara was already too far gone to be revived. She was just a couple weeks shy from being 18 years old. She had just a couple weeks prior to this earned her GED and had recently started a job at Subway. Homicide detectives were called to the scene to question anyone who might have information on the murder that had taken place. Initially, Josh was talked to, asking what he found and what happened. During that, he mentioned that he asked a neighbor to call for help. He stated that instead of having a normal reaction of what was taking place, the neighbor looked more concerned for himself. Instead of calling for help, he gathered some things and left the apartment. This was a potential lead for detectives who looked further into this person. The man they thought might have something to do with this. He wasn't actually a resident of the apartment, but his girlfriend was. After finding out his name, they identified him as a potential suspect. And that potential suspect was 49-year-old Richard Hooten. Detectives had many reasons to suspect him of this crime. Obviously, his odd behavior at the apartment and leaving instead of helping. But he had a prior criminal history, a lengthy one, and he was a sexual offender. He also currently had 2 warrants that he could be held on while the investigation into the murder continued. Hooten was found and picked up less than a mile away from the apartment complex. He wasn't a difficult person to find. His looks, well, there's no good way to put it. He straight looks like a piece of shit. To go further into it, he looks like the type of person who only hangs out at the best of pawn shops and discount tobacco stores. He looks like the type of person who constantly smells like the butt of an already smoked cigarette. After he was arrested, he was taken to the police station for processing on the warrants, and while there, he confessed to the murder. Later, semen samples taken from the scene were matched to his. Just 6 days after his arrest, and for reasons I still can't find, Hooten was allowed to give a press conference while in police custody. After a short break, I'll play that in its entirety.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, so brand new. Show me all the things PDFs can do. Do your work with ease and speed. PDF Spaces is all you need. Do hours of research in an instant with key insights from an AI assistant. Pick a template with a click. Now your prezzo looks super slick. Close that deal? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat. It's time to do your best work with the all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio.
It's 7v7 soccer. Smaller the pitch, faster the action. The world's elite soccer clubs compete for their share of a massive $5 million prize. Catch World Sevens on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max December 5th through the 7th.
Before I play this, I want to give some words about it. First off, the audio quality isn't that great. I did a good bit of editing to try and boost some of the vocals, but even with that, Hooten's voice is hard to hear at times. The details he gives, they're also pretty graphic, so a bit of a warning about that as well.
Mr. Hooten's ready to answer some questions if you'd be, bombarding, but I'll take care of it one at a time.
Richard, why don't you start with what you want to say to Terry's family?
I'm just sorry what happened, I wish I could take it back,
Take us back. What happened Saturday?
I just lost it, left Rojo's friends and my girlfriend. I came back, she was sitting on the steps. I went back to my apartment, I come back out, she was still sitting out there. And I was going to hang out, so we went over and started hanging out and everything.
When did you know? When did you decide that you were going to attack her? Did you plan it?
I didn't really plan it, I didn't really plan it or nothing like that because I went into her apartment and then, she was a pretty girl, I didn't know she was 17. I thought she was like 19 or 20,
Would that have made any difference?
Not really. Maybe a little bit because she's, a minor, 17 years old to me is a minor,
But you're a rapist, you've admitted.
I mean, I know that. I never raped nobody younger than me. It's always over.
She was crying and telling you not to do this. Why did you continue to do that?
I just lost it in my head. I just lost control.
Were you under the influence? Were you drinking on any drugs?
I went on drugs. I was drinking earlier, What else?
Had she been drinking or was she under any influence?
I don't know. I don't know if she was drinking or not.
It seems you said this is far from the first time this has happened. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
How many times has this happened?
I got accused for rape like 3 or 4 times.
You've been to prison for rape 3 or 4 times?
Yes.
How many rapes have there been that you haven't been to prison for?
None.
Are there other crimes you've committed that you haven't gone to prison for?
Not right now,
What crime are they investigating in Louisville?
That's a crime I did, a rape over.
You just said that you did.
Well, I committed that. I committed that rape. I told him.
When was that?
That's around January, the 1st.
Who was it?
I can't remember her name. I met her at the bar.
Can you tell us what happened?
What bar was it, do you remember?
It's not too far from, Well, I met her, I can't remember that bar, but the bar I committed the crime was Old Ollie's.
Where's that?
What happened there?
It's over on Old 3rd Street.
Okay.
So how old is she?
About 50, 40, something.
After you were released from prison in Georgia in 2008, what brought you to Clark County?
That's where my family was. My family, they all live over in Indiana.
Are you from here originally? The original charges were from Jefferson County, and then there were ones in Georgia. And then...
No, I'm originally from Kentucky.
So your family is here in Clark County?
No, they're in Charlestown.
Why do you rape women?
I don't know.
Can you help yourself?
In the affidavit, police released yesterday, it said that that you knew you were going to rape her. Is that not true? Or that you told police that you knew ahead of time that this was going to occur?
I didn't tell her.
Did you get a feeling of any sort before coming into her house? Or?
I mean, she was a pretty girl, you know. I didn't want to have sex with her. You know.
How do you feel about murdering Tara?
Pretty bad. You know, I wish I could take it back.
How did that happen? How did it go from just, you've obviously raped women before. Why did it increase to murder?
I was just having sex with her and anxiety on me, I guess. You know, when I had my hands around her throat and I just kept going and going, you know. I didn't know how strong I was really putting pressure on her, you know, when I was choking.
Why did you keep going when she was crying and telling you no and clearly in a lot of
breathing?
I just blocked it out, you know. When thinking about that, it was too late.
And then when you saw that she was no longer breathing, take us through what you did next. It looks like you tried to cover it up.
Well, what I did, I took her off the bed and tried to give her CPR and mouth to mouth, trying to revive her. And I did that for like 10 to 15 minutes, trying to get her back, and I couldn't. And I just acted like, you know, she did it herself, so I tied up one of her aprons or whatever around her neck, and then I left.
Why didn't you call police or ambulance at that time?
I was scared because I did that crime.
Mr. Hooten, people who are charged with murder and rape usually don't speak out and tell us details about what they did. Why are you doing this?
I'm just trying to, you know, give y'all closure what happened, you know, and everything, and help her family.
What do you think should happen to you now? Now that you're behind bars, do you think you should stay there?
Oh yeah. You know, I know that I need help, you know.
Prosecutors are considering making this a death penalty case. What do you think about that?
If they want to take my life for life, that's fine.
What were her last words to you?
She didn't really say nothing.
Was she shocked when you attacked her?
Mm-hmm.
She was just begging you to stop.
Yes.
What do you remember her saying to you?
She just said, you know, just don't, you know. Just leave.
Have you killed anybody else before?
Can you tell us about
Under counseling or treatment? You didn't have to get that in Georgia in prison?
No, in prison, all they did is you go to these classes, but them classes wasn't really nothing.
Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental disabilities? Or
when I was younger, you know, my parents sent me some children's homes and classes, you know, whatever you call them.
Were you doing inappropriate sexual things back then?
when did this all start for you? When did you do your first rape?
I don't even remember.
In your 20s, in your teens?
In the 20s.
Can you put a number on how many people you've raped?
Maybe 4 or 5.
When you got out of prison, did you feel that you'd do this again?
You're admitting to all of this. Mm-hmm. Do you have intentions to plead guilty?
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm waiting on my lawyer.
You said that you think you need treatment. For what? For what? Describe it. For what?
Just for counseling, because, you know, I'll be hearing things in my head, you know, stuff like that, you know.
What type of things?
I just need to give him a doctor for that.
So her fiance came and talked to you. What did he say to you?
He come over and he knocked on the door. My girlfriend opened the door and said something about his girl's laying there dead or something. So I went back over and I came back over. And then they called 911.
But he asked you to call 911, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make that call?
Yeah.
Girlfriend make that call?
I don't know who made it. Somebody in there did.
Did you act like you didn't know anything about it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us how Tara reacted to you when you asked her if you guys could hang out that night?
She said sure. The only one in her place said I watch TV.
Was she friendly to you?
Mm-hmm.
So she was a very innocent person that was just being nice to you, and you took advantage of her.
Richard, what time did this take place? Was it as soon as you got back from the bar, or was it closer to 3 o'clock in the morning before your...
Earlier than that. It's probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
What'd you do between 1 and 3 o'clock when...
We was over at the Rojo's, and I left there. Then I went back to the apartment, hanged out there with one of their friends. Then I left and went over. She was sitting outside on the step.
How long was it between when you left her apartment after raping and killing her and her fiance came and knocked on your door and told you about this?
I left there probably about 1:30, I guess. So 2 o'clock, something like that.
And what did you do in the time in between? You just hung out at your apartment?
Went back over to my apartment, got my stuff together.
How can you kill a person and just remain so calm?
I wasn't calm, I was nervous, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do because I just did a terrible crime. All I did is got my stuff in the back, put it over by the door. And later on, then they came back. And not too long after they got back, they came over knocking on the door. And that's when everything started. And then I took off. That's when I left.
Mr. Hood, we'll ask you this again. Have you killed anyone else before?
What do you want people to know about you?
I don't know. Did a terrible crime, I know that. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Except for her family, I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry because of what I done to them.
Has this really sunk in with you?
Do you have children?
Yes.
How old are they?
Got a son about 24
Where's he at?
in Georgia.
How many stints in prison did you do? 3? 3 times in prison? How many years total?
I guess maybe 15.
So about a third of your life you spent in prison.
You continue to rape women. What do you get from that?
Nothing.
Yeah, why do you do it?
I don't.
Are you just sick?
I guess.
What you did to her was so violent. Taking the candle.
I know. That's why I quit. That's why I did it. But
If she had lived, would you think you would have done it again? Or multiple times?
there's no.
To other people?
Had you ever hung out with her before in, a friend group setting, your girlfriend and her boyfriend or anything like that?
But she knew who you were from being in the area.
Right.
And she knew the people you hung out with, so it was a big group.
Yeah. But I never really know her that well. I just asked her boyfriend at one time about getting a fifth of whiskey and gave him $10 for it. That's the first time I ever spoke to him.
Did you buy alcohol from her earlier that day?
I think Chris did.
How did you select her to do this crime to?
Opportunity?
I guess.
The lady in Louisville, what ended up happening after you raped her? Did she just go on her way or you let her go?
She went on her way.
And you have no idea who she is?
I can't remember what her name was. I just met that one time at the bar.
And he raped her at the bar or where?
Behind the bar.
Which bar?
Old Alice.
And so you raped her, then you just took off? Nobody ever talked to you about it before any of this stuff?
If her family was in this room, what would you say to them right now?
Just tell them I'm sorry, wish I could take it back.
All right, I think we're finished. Everybody's done, so we're
To sum up what was said there and what he confessed to police, Hooten was out with his girlfriend and some friends the night of the murder. They were at a local bar having some drinks. He decided to leave early and go to his girlfriend's place before anyone else did. When he got there, he saw Tara sitting on some steps and asked if she wanted to hang out. After going inside of her apartment, Hooten made an advance on her and she turned him away. From there, he forcibly raped her, strangling her in the process and avoiding her pleas for him to stop. When that was over, she wasn't breathing. He admitted to trying to do CPR to bring her back, but it was too late. Instead of leaving her there like she was, he grabbed an apron and tied it around her neck to try and make it look like a suicide. The overwhelmingly huge problem with this whole thing, it likely could have been prevented. Hooten had a vast criminal history, spanning back nearly 3 decades to the 1980s. Back in 1984, on July 2nd, when he was just 20 years old, he had a rape indictment in Kentucky. He was with a woman and hit her with a hanger, pushed her, then tied her up and raped her. The charge carried a 10 to 20 year possible sentence, but that didn't happen because the charge was amended to assault in the second degree. He was sentenced to serve just 60 days in the county jail and 2 years probation. He agreed also to no contact with the victim. From there, he had multiple more arrests, spanning from narcotics, a stabbing, and more sexual assault. One of those was in Spalding County, Georgia in 1993, which he was convicted of rape and aggravated sodomy and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. I couldn't find any details on that one, but during that time, he racked up another crime when he attempted to escape. After he got out of prison, he moved to Indiana, where he continued with his criminal behavior. He was arrested for burglary and sexual battery, where he unlawfully entered a woman's home and groped her. The victim was at home with her 2 children and her nephew when Hooten knocked on her door. When she opened the door, he walked in uninvited. She didn't immediately ask him to leave, possibly showing that they had some sort of acquaintance, but he kept getting closer to her, and then he put his hands up her shorts. She pushed him away, telling him no, and asked him to leave, at which point he pulled out a $100 bill and said, "Think about it. It would be between you and me." From what I can tell, he was only given 3 years probation for that, despite his multiple prior sexual-related crimes. He was later arrested for other crimes, but those were not properly handled. One of which, on the documents, he had no listing of any prior criminal history. The warrants he was initially arrested for were on probation violation and failing to register as a sex offender. He was walking around free for over 6 months after those warrants were issued and could have likely easily been found. Long story short, he should have been in jail or prison when the murder happened. Each time he committed a violent or sexual crime, his sentence should have increased. Instead, towards the end anyway, the opposite seemed to happen. He was a career and lifelong criminal, and it seemed the only thing that stopped him was to have him locked up. That's where he should have been. But because of screw-ups in various ways, he was out walking the streets and looking for his next victim. Initially, Hooten entered a not guilty plea. That was before his news conference. After that, he changed it to guilty. He was able to avoid the death sentence, but he'll die in prison, as he was sentenced to life in prison with absolutely no possibility of parole, plus 70 years for the crimes he committed against Tara Willenborg. As the comedian Bill Burr once said, he should be buried under the prison. That'll do it for this one. You all know by now to share the show with people who might want to listen. Best way to do that is to send them a text or a DM with a link to your favorite episode or to musiccity911.com. And as you can tell from listening on this odd day, I've been toying around with possibly changing my release schedule. I've been looking at Tuesdays, and I'm going to try that for now. But if this doesn't work out, I'll slide it back to Fridays. Either way, I'll still be putting out weekly episodes, as always. Until next time, for Music City 901, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.